I can see how billionaires could have their way with private universities, dropping truckloads of cash onto a school like Jerry Falwell's Liberty University, and then being able to pick and choose what classes and courses are offered to students. But public universities? If public schools are being bought off by the Kochs, or anybody, frankly, then what choices do students have to receive an education that's not influenced by politics? Here to offer his take on this issue, Seton Motley, president of Less Government. Hey, Seton, good to see you.
Good to see you, Tom.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Apparently you want to play my list versus your list?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's the height.
Here's my list of the universities that the Kochs have funded.
Fine.
In every single case with strings attached in ways that will produce an outcome that benefits the Kochs financially.
Well, it benefits the country financially because teaching free markets. And I want to begin this segment.
Kochs financially.
I want to begin this segment by saying that I find it hysterical that you think the colleges and universities are being dominated by right-wingers. I have a study for you. By their own description, 72% of those teaching at American universities or colleges are self-described liberals. 15% are conservatives.
Oh, yeah.
At the elite universities,
the more educated people are, the more liberal they become.
At the elite schools, 87% are liberal and 13% are conservative. And you're concerned because the Koch brothers gave $1.5 million to Florida State?
I think the fact that
let's
when
look
people
at
get
MacArthur
well-educated and smarter, they become liberal.
No,
it has nothing to do with the fact that,
the longer they stay at school,
companies and oligarchs are giving money to schools to specifically do studies that will return cash. I mean, he was talking about, you know, this company has got this, they're funding research that they're then taking the patents off of. How's that a university?
It is a university.
They should hire an R&D department.
Well, they have an R&D department.
It's called a state university.
But by going...
Can't we agree that state universities shouldn't be taking money from George Soros to prove how wonderful FDR was, or from Charles
No, they can take money from whoever they want.
How awful he was?
They can take money from whoever they want.
Public universities.
Yes. Yes.
I'm talking about with strings.
There's
I don't have
always
any
strings.
problem with people giving money to the
I have a list. The MacArthur Foundation,
yes,
in 4 years, gave $46.929 million to 41 universities. This is just in the digital media and learning.
What were the strings attached?
Well, you want me to go through each individual one?
Yeah, I mean, that's what concerns me, frankly, is the strings.
They want sustainable development, which I know you like, which doesn't exist in the real world.
Sustainable
development. They want affordable housing.
How is that going to accrue any profit to the MacArthur Foundation?
Well, it's
every example that Lee cited,
advances liberalism.
Every example that Lee cited is somebody profiting. These aren't actually donations.
I know you hate profit, but profit actually fuels this economy. The taxes come off of the profits people make, including the Koch brothers.
No, actually I have nothing against profit. What I have against is using our public schools to make money for yourself. Our public schools should be for educating.
First of all, they're government schools. They're not public schools. And second of all, if the Koch brothers want to...
We are the public.
Well, no.
We own the government.
We don't own the government.
The government owns us.
The
words of the Constitution? We the people?
Yes, and guess who's ignoring the Constitution? The president and the administration. If the Koch brothers want to take their money and fund... Because let's face it, when they set up a research center at a university, the students that are going to be the next scientists and the next engineers get to avail themselves of those opportunities, learn things.
Develop a patent that makes a fortune for that company, and the students get screwed. They get nothing.
And this is different from college football. How?
Well, with your liberal examples, I still have yet to hear anything where the MacArthur Foundation is going to make more money.
They advance liberalism.
And how does that help them? How does that make them more money?
Because it's a liberal foundation. They advance. It doesn't make the money, but it advances their ideology.
So more kids get health care.
No, more kids don't get health care.
Fewer people are in poverty.
Wait. We have more people.
I'm going through the liberal agenda here for you.
Okay, there's 43 million people on health stamps under Barack Obama now, an all-time high. How is that reducing poverty? How is that eliminating poverty? They're advancing poverty.
Would be a lot hungrier if it wasn't for the food.
But you said you're reducing poverty. We're increasing poverty under Obama.
Well,
you said we're reducing.
Actually, we added 240,000 jobs last month. What we've been doing
we went up to 9% unemployment. unemployment.
Yeah, see, now I understand. George Bush did incredible damage to this economy.
How?
And we're suffering from 30 years of Reaganomics.
When he ran,
following
when
30 years of insane.
When George Bush ran for
economics.
presidency,
but none of that has
4.5% unemployment.
None of that has to do with right.
It was.
Yeah,
the average in 2004 was 4.5%.
Look what was happening in 2006 with housing starts and values.
That was Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, the government.
To disintegrate,
yes,
just like it did in 1928.
Yeah, the Community Reinvestment Act.
Let us not digress into a completely different argument. Again, I've got all these universities where oligarchs are giving them money in ways that will come back right to them,
and universities
or corporations are giving them money in ways that are going to come right back to them.
That's fine.
How does
They're investing in the school.
On
That's
global
fine.
warming, for example, or how does doing research on public policy, how does that come back to the guys who are funding this? How is this making George Soros any money? And
MacArthur exists to advance liberalism.
How does
They're funding
liberalism make George Soros any money?
Well, it doesn't. He wants to advance liberalism.
Okay, so that's genuine philanthropy. He's actually giving something that's actually not even going to benefit him. It just benefits society. That's my problem.
Liberalism does not benefit society.
These guys are not trying to benefit society.
Well, they do.
These guys are trying to make
what you don't
bucks.
understand is when people make money, it benefits society, and that's a fundamental
Depends on
thing.
how they make it.
No, it does not. Well, I mean, unless you're robbing a bank. The Koch brothers aren't robbing banks. They're making money in genuine, free market, legal ways. And you don't like it, and that's your problem. That's fine, but it's not illegal. There's nothing what they're doing is wrong.
Don't misrepresent me. My concern specifically is that these for-profit corporations are saying, okay, you do the research, we get the patent.
That's fine.
You do the research
we pay for the
prove that FDR was a terrible president, and we will publicize it.
We pay for the research, we get the patent. That's just like a research and development department in their company?
It should be a research and development department in their company.
But then the students wouldn't learn anything.
Well, hire students in your... Anyway, we're out of time. Seton, thanks for dropping by.
Good to see you, man.
I think we've kind of come the whole circle anyway. Between politics